So I want to talk about Lindsey Vonn, amazing skier for the US Olympic team, and did some unbelievable things with incredible difficulty. Lindsey Vonn says herself that she was not a natural. This is due to her training. If you've never heard of Buck Hill, you are like every other person because it's tiny and it's in the middle of nowhere. And this is where Lindsey Vonn learned to ski. Every day that alarm clock went off, she's building her nervous system to respond to every part of the training routine that was required to be a winner. Think of like the first time you learned how to drive a car. There's like 800 different things to pay attention to, lots of different controls. So what do? We get in the car and we log hours. We do it again and again and again and again until we start to develop some instincts. The turn signal just goes on. We didn't have to think, oh, I need to remember to turn on my turn signal. These are the things that happen because our nervous system is getting more efficient at the task that we gave it. This is why surgeons train for years in a simulation before they ever operate. It's why pilots log impossible amounts of hours in flight simulators before they get in a plane. And it's how we learn both art and science at their highest level. So let's take something complicated and break it up into smaller parts. Let's say you want to learn a song on the piano. You break it up into the intro, the bridge, maybe the chorus. On day one, you're moving your fingers, but they're not really moving. Everything is wrong about it. It does not sound good. So we do it again and again and again and again. One of the ways that we can get better at this is by doing it at halftime for like a week and then moving into the full time signature of the piece. Slowing it down, breaking it into pieces. These are the things we can do to make it easier to just get started and capturing a piece of what we're trying to do the whole song. At some point over the next week, mostly during sleep, your body literally enhances the neurons responsible for moving your fingers and fortifies them to transmit more signal more efficiently. So it adds more throughput. It can even add more neurons to that circuit. After the day, we may not notice improvement, but after a week or two, it's starting to work. But it only works with that daily practice. Rinse and repeat. You don't have to turn your car and think about every part of where to be in space when you're turning. You just do it. Sometimes you just do it with one hand. That's because that thing that feels so natural to you now, that instinct, was something that you trained and is now part of your literal biology. And what's even cooler about this is that this is true for all skills. Whatever it is that may feel like something that you're not good at is actually a skill that you can learn to be good at by doing the same process of breaking things down into smaller pieces, doing it at halftime, taking somebody else's words or song and turning that into a practice, something that you can start with that helps you start to build those neural connections in your brain and get you going. What I want you to think about is in the last year, what time was allocated to you practicing the most important human skills like building trust with a client or parent who doesn't want to trust your expertise, or exercising your human judgment in gray areas that are tough to understand, maybe managing difficult personalities, mediating big emotions in a negotiation, moving from defensiveness to curiosity, reading the room and adjusting to the kid versus trying to teach the curriculum? Or how about de-escalating a crisis? If the answer is, hey, I really don't spend a lot of time thinking about those things or practicing them, this is not a reflection of your organization's commitment to growth. It's a reflection of what the market and what training has made available for you and what the system around you has prioritized. And this is why human skills training exists, because we have some time, we just need to use it and prioritize it really effectively. I hope this is super useful and helpful. See you in the next one.